Hello, this is Frankie Day for Frankie Day Models. Okay, fellas, for this evening, this is video 3 on my paper model kit by Gomix Fly Model on a scale of 133, the Fairey Swordfish torpedo bomber. Okay, guys, I'm kind of bouncing around here and there getting a lot of stuff done. This thing here is starting to take shape now pretty well. I've been working on this thing pretty much all last night and pretty much today since I got off work. Just knocked off right now. The Fairey Swordfish ain't no stranger to us modelers or any historian. The old string bag, which she was dubbed for, was one hell of a torpedo bomber, fellas. Here's an aircraft that entered the war and ended the war. That shows you how good these things really were. For a lot of, even Americans, a lot of people kind of chuckled at the English for using these things. And that's why you guys don't go to war. And them things, that's all they had. And guess what? They got the job done. That's why they're so popular. That's why they use them throughout the war. These things were a genius design. It's very economical to work on. Very economical to serve, to maintain and everything. It's so easy, and the wings they fold back, they trice up in flight position, and also carry storage. It's a very beautiful airplane, guys. It really is. I found out that Trumpeter makes a 132 scale of this. I haven't seen that yet, though. But I imagine I'll probably buy one of those one of these years. But I'm trying not to buy nothing from China no more. I'm not going to give these people nothing. But this here is just as good as plastic. It's a paper model, a Gomix Fly Model. We're going to take around, take a look at her, show you how much I've progressed since from video 2. Okay, here she is, fellas. I got her sitting on the can of my paint over here. At the stage of construction, I've got the wings. They've all been mounted on there. I could not find any hinges for these things. I was going to find me some jeweler hinges I could use. I was going to go ahead and install them in the corner of the wings so these wings could fold. That's, hell with it, Frank. I got 2 more of these in my paper model stash, and I'll do that next time I want to work on it again. To say the least, this thing is pretty difficult. A novice should not attack this thing as their first card model. It takes a lot of work. I've been putting a lot of weathering underneath the bottom of that duck egg green where they used. I thought it was sky. I don't know. Like I say, it wasn't my fault. Is the way the airplane was printed. But everything else seems like it's pretty much there. Dark sea gray with slate gray, and it's going quite nicely. I went ahead and jigged the center section of the wing. They gave you this jigger. I threw it away. But right now, it's in my hand right now. Don't need it no more. Gave you a little jig right here. Fits up in here where you can jig your top wing, make sure it's in there perfectly. Got the cabin struts. They all been cemented in there. I'll let this thing dry. When it dries tomorrow, I'm going to go ahead and touch up some paint work on this thing. I do a little cosmetic work on it around the center wing section. Then I'm going to go ahead and proceed with the outer wing panels, which is right here. I got to cut these bad boys out, put the wing spars and the ribs. I went ahead and simulate my ribs on this. You can see the raising of the ribs. See how they raise up? It enhances the printing. See it? How it stands up at the bottom of the wing? Let me show you guys something. Here you sell some cardboard. Always have cardboard. Use a pencil or a pen. See these lines right here? These are supposed to simulate your wing ribs. But to give it 3D, like I did on here, you take this, you flip it around, you flip it around this way towards the light. As you put it towards the light, you can see right through the paper. You can see those ribs at. Then you take your pencil, you go ahead and kick your marks off there where the ribs at, top. Then the bottom, you do the same thing. Then you take a straight edge, you match the top and the bottom, and you take the back end of a knife. Good old-fashioned butter knife. Good knife that mother used to have. We used to butter your toast morning before you went to school. Don't use this end. Always use the back end. Put cardboard on there. It will not work if you put it on a hard surface. Put cardboard. It does, it cushions it, and just press very gently like this, each one of those lines. Using a straight edge, right there is a straight edge where you simulate your ribs. Then guess what? It comes out magic. It comes out like this. So they stick out. That's what you got to go for. Just tip, fellas, like you help the guys out. Card models are, like I said this millions of times in all my videos, especially on building card models, is that you just got to take your time with these things, and you just got to learn the method of the construction, and always build on a flat surface. Never build nothing in your hand like you do a model. These things here have to be done on a flat surface, especially the wings. When your wings are laid out flat, you got your ribs on there. When it's flat, you take your paper, you just gently roll over the top of the wing until it matches the trailing edge. Always on a flat surface. That way you get a good straight wing right there. Has a little down heater a little bit, fellas. But once I get the wing on, it will pull up a little bit like this. So it adjusts itself as I build. To get these kits, like I say, you have to get them online. There, a lot of them. There's a place called Festens, Festens. They do card models. You'll find this probably there, but I think this is an out of print kit. It's not a print, and they don't make this no more. And so therefore, they're out there. Sometimes you can find out of print card kits. But like I say, this is a nice kit. I wasn't doing the silver. I got the silver one I was going to do. Probably came out the illustrious. This was off of the, it's possibility she could be off of the Dark Royal. And I love the Fairey Swordfish. I think it's a very beautiful airplane. I mean, it truly is. And the English, they did a wonderful job designing something so beautiful, and everybody scuffled and laughed and chuckled. That was really funny because it's kind of like poking fun at the English because that's all they had. We had stuff too. That's all we had. We couldn't use in war. But this airplane here proved itself. It ain't no laughing stock. It got the job done. It crippled the Bismarck. Sunk those battle wagons at Toronto. Those Italian battle wagons. This airplane's no joke. It's a beautiful airplane. The pilots who've flown these things love them. I, for myself, know they do. I love it too. I love the model. If I had the real one, I even love it more. So I'm going to go ahead and get the top wings, get the spars done on there, cut the spars out, get them all located on the wing, cut the wings out, prepare the ribs by that scoring method I showed you a while ago, and make up all my outer interplane struts, get them all done, ready to hook up to, and kind of work on one wing panel at a time, make sure it's symmetric. And the fun part's going to be using rigging using 11,000 guitar string. Lastly, be the undercarriage, the windscreen, the motor, prop, tail hook, a few other cosmetic details that fit in the exterior of the airplane. Thank heavens for that, because everything I know, I guess, I built from the plans is always inside. Those caping studs that hold the center section of the wing, I'll roll those up with tubing. They gotta be touched up with paint. This thing is light, but it's strong. Okay. This is the conclusion of video 3 for the Gomex Fly model, 1/33 scale Fairey Swordfish torpedo bomber, old string bag. Like I say, you can find these on the internet. Just look for Gomex Fly model on there and just keep on scrolling down, and go to one page, it'll take you right to it. It'll take you to the site. This kit may be out of print. I don't know. If it's out of print, there's probably a few out there somewhere. If you need to get one of these 1/32 scale, 1/33 scale, and try your hand at paper, I belong to the paper model community websites called www.papermodelers.com. And they got free downloads there, and they got one ads there, and all you gotta do is address yourself as a new member and stuff, and tell me I'm an for a Gomex Fly model 1/33 scale Fairey Swordfish, and guess what? You'll get one. Yep, this is a very admirable looking airplane. Okay, I'm getting this uploaded, and probably prepare for probably work on my EA-6 Prowler. I've done some work on that already. I get the fuselage all wrapped up before I snap the wings on there. All the subsystems all done. I get that thing probably ready to paint by this week sometime. And I'll get my naval pension check tomorrow, so I'm going to go to the hobby shop down there and see what they got shaking in there. Get a few other building essentials, supplies I need. They get some more of this. I get about 8 or 9 bottles of these. Between Freddie's gave me a bunch of them. And now I know why he buys a bunch of that glue. And it's a good tip to load up and glue. It's like you say, you never know. If something goes wrong in the world, you're screwed. Just like all those container ships that are anchored off the coast of Los Angeles and Long Beach. I've been hearing all kinds of stories. Stuff like I can't get nobody to work. A union strike. Anything to screw up the economy. It's craziness. Absolutely pure madness. I believe this whole world went bug house. Don't make sense. Just don't make sense. That's one thing the human race nowadays don't have is common sense. Common sense is so easy to achieve. All you got to do is figure things out and do it right. Okay, I'm out of here, guys. Enough of that. No sniffing this right there. I'm going to let that dog in, but we should bark all night long. So this is the conclusion of video 3. So stay posted for the A6 Prowler. I'll have more video footage of that thing. I'll have that for you tomorrow. So stay posted for that, guys. This is Frankie Day for Frankie Day Model signing off. God bless you guys. Make Mama happy. Take care, little ones. Stay focused and dry. Spend wisely. Get yourself a kit. When you're outside, beware of your surroundings. I love you, fellas. Catch you tomorrow. Bye, boys.